I am an entrepreneur. I always have been. I always will be. This is a Haberman sphere. And this is the organizational chart for my company. What's fun about this is my team back home doesn't even know that this is our organizational chart. It was by accident that it was discovered. I actually found it by watching my children play one day, and they went into their toy box and pulled this goofy thing out that just kept expanding and changing. And I actually was there in the later afternoon out of frustration with our organization in terms of where we were going collectively. They were, for years, we've been resistant to having organizational charts. Because to me, as an entrepreneur, having a chart with a hierarchy from top down doesn't invite you to share, to collaborate, to work together, to want to be creative. And so, after years of resistance, and in the midst of what I think is relevant and important to business owners everywhere, to entrepreneurs everywhere, is a continual evolution as an individual, as a team, as a company. And so looking for ways to stay connected with our clients that we serve, and looking for ways to stay connected with our office, and then looking for ways to stay relevant in the services that we were going to provide, I was seeking a logo. And in the midst of time, and in the midst of change, you tend to find that there is a lot of disruption in the office, and people don't like change. And so the question comes up, what's my role? What will be my responsibility? Who will be my boss? And while these questions were being raised, I'm looking for a logo for some new pieces I'm trying to unveil that allows us to stay connected. And when the Haberman sphere comes out of the toy box, it hit me like a bolt of lightning that the Haberman sphere represents connectivity within ourselves when we're looking to grow as an individual, when we're looking to connect with another person, whether it's in the office or out of the office, whether we are scaling up and working on operations or technology, whether we want to introduce new service lines and they're connected. The interesting piece about the Haberman sphere, the reason why I loved it as the logo, is that it does continue to expand and evolve the way that we all, as individuals, as organizations, should continue to evolve. And it allows at any given time for you to take the lead, or for you to give someone else the lead, and yet we're all still connected. And so I took this to a graphic artist and said, I want this to be my new logo. And as I was explaining what I wanted this to be the logo for, it dawned on me, this should be the organizational chart. Because rather than have a top-to-bottom hierarchy, we should have an organization that flexes and changes constantly, allowing individuals to grow, allowing individuals to take leads, allowing individuals to support one another. And so then I started thinking a little bit bigger. Maybe this should be everyone's organizational chart. Maybe the issue with today's business community, today's entrepreneurial community, is we're too busy looking from top down, and we're too busy looking from the bottom up, wondering what our role is. And instead, what we should be doing is looking to see how we can work together, how we can be a team. And so from that perspective, the Haberman sphere serves as the organizational chart, and it serves as the guide for how we will continue to evolve and change and offer new and stay connected. So my challenge to each of you all in here is to take a look at your organizational chart and decide whether the old traditional hierarchies are appropriate in today's ever-changing community, or whether we should look to change it and create new. Thank you.